Shalom, shalom.
Shalom,
First,
shalom.
first and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem,
Rikakodash.
I want to give double honor to Apostle Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well in the mighty shalom and all the Akim, Aquas, and rooting his faith and truth. Day in and day out, pushing the will of the Lord. This is the brother Iowa
Brother Naya.
from the Gear Branch of Great Millstone. Lord willing, come back here again with another edifying video. And today we're going to be going down through Proverbs 1 and 20 about the simple ones loving simplicity, man. All right, so to begin with, we're going to go with Proverbs 1 and 20. And it says, wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. How does wisdom cry without? Through the prophets and the saints, man. The Lord gave us this word in order to go out to the highways and byways to push this word and give them warning from who? From him. So if you can get that.
It's book of Luke chapter 14, starting verse
23.
Okay. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled.
So he told said go out to the highways and byways and compel them. Pretty much meaning, how do we persuade men? Through fear, through the warning of the Lord, man. This is the way that when they say send us a sign, this is your sign. The prophets come out before the Lord makes any move, man. He gives them warning before he acts. So this is your warning. This is that voice that's out in the streets crying for you to what? Come back and repent. Come back to the Lord, man. Verse 21, it says, she cried in the chief place of concourse. That's why it says the highways and byways, man. The places over where it has the most action, man. The people, what's it called? The marketplaces. It said, another one says, what do I like in this generation? Like the children in the marketplace, if you can get that. It says, I liken him like a children in the marketplace who, pretty much, they said, I've piped into you, but you have not danced. We're singing you this good song that the Lord is coming back. That he's going to come back and save us, redeem us, man. But you're not dancing. You don't understand the song that's being played in front of your eyes. We're in a beautiful time, man. We're in the last days. The very same days the Lord's going to come back and judge the earth which he's created, man. So it isn't time to be simple, man. It isn't time to be sitting back and being docile, still trying to make another dollar, man. Or try to build a life in this world that's going to crumble. You got that?
This is Matthew 11:17. And saying, we have piped unto you, and you have not danced. We have mourned unto you.
Go up.
We'll start at 16.
What's that, 16? Where it says, I've likened this generation.
Slack the phone. It says, okay, God. This is the book of Matthew chapter 11, starting at 16. But whereunto you shall I liken this generation? It is likened unto the children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. So basically, we calling out to the people, and, they're not receiving the message. They stand in darkness. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to come to the light because the light is too bright. They can't comprehend, and, they can't comprehend the light. You know what I'm saying? And the only ones who are receiving this message are the hopeful elect. Ultimately, that's the ones who the Lord are calling out, and he's sealing the deal for the 2/3 who are rebelling against this truth.
Verse 21 again, in Proverbs 1:21, it says, she cried in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates, in the city she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simples, when you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Right? It says, how long, you simple ones, love simplicity? How long will you stay upon this world and these customs and this doctrine, man? How long will you continue to ignore the things that are going on around you? Right? Let's go into the word simple in the Anamon.
It's crazy because, this truth, it's not really even rocket science, you know what I'm saying? It's playing upon tables, but it's only for those with the eyes to see and the ears to hear, you know what I'm saying? And then the rest were blinded.
The word simple says ignorant, uneducated, unsophisticated, simple-minded, foolish. How long will you guys be foolish, man? How long will you continue to believe the lies of your oppressor? How long will you continue to stay in this world thinking everything's going to be okay, that America's going to be great again. Do you even understand what America's going to be great again means? When they mean great again, they mean the time when they had you in subjection, even more than they do now. Right?
Yeah. And our people, they actually praying to, the false Messiah Jesus, that, to make, it's likely to make the world great again, you know what I'm saying, for things to get better, but the prophets of the Lord are praying for the downfall, because we know that's what we have to go through in order to enter the kingdom, to get that salvation. We got to go through the fire, you know what I'm saying, but the 2/3 and all the heathen, they going to receive that fire, by thermonuclear fire. Once World War III kick off.
All right, verse 23, it says, "Turn ye at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit into you. I will make known my words unto you." How is he making known? Once again, through the prophets, man. He's trying to give you this message in order to do what? To heal you. To, what's it called? To wash you of your sins. So that you can come back and be whole again, man. He's that great, what's that word? Dang it. What is the word?
Rehabilitated?
No. He's the great, it's like a healer. I can't think of the word. Pretty much he's the doctor, man. I can't think. Start with an S.
Oh, you're talking about the physician?
Yes, there it goes. I could not think of that. I don't know why. He's the great physician, man. The one that's going to come back and heal those are who? Those that are sick. But you have to know that you're sick, man. See, these people in this world, they don't believe that they're sick. They believe that they're perfectly fine. I ain't doing no wrong. I could do this. The Lord, me and the Lord relationship is good. But that's based off your understanding. You go off the precepts of men. In the Lord's words, you're not good. The only person that's good is him. Right? You're sick, man. You have to acknowledge your sickness. It's just like being in rehab. Those steps. That first step is you have to acknowledge that you have a problem. And what is your problem? You're too trusted into this world, too trusted into your oppressor. Right? It says 24. Because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Right? No man acknowledged the Lord. No man was paying attention. Just like when we're out on these highways and byways, what do people do? They drive right past. Yeah, they may honk their horn. Yeah, they may wave. But do they ever stop? Do they ever try to come and sup with the Lord? Right? Do they ever try to come in and try to get any more knowledge? No, they don't do that. I'll try to be here that next Saturday. Or I'm going to be here that Saturday after. I'm going to come back. You're not going to come back, so why are you lying to us? Don't lie to us. You're lying to yourself.
They be like, y'all going to be out here, right?
You know we going to be out here. You see us every weekend. Same time. Like clockwork. And even if you don't see us, what do you see? On the another play of the highways and hedges, man. YouTube. This video's going up at all times, man. Day and night.
All hours.
Right? So this word of the Lord is getting out. But if you don't want it, then, hey, that's going to be your problem in the end, because you're still going to know that it was a prophet among you. Ezekiel 2:5. Right? You asked for that sign. That was your sign to get right. The Lord was calling that, but you refused, man. You was wiping away his hands. That's like a drunk person. Let me help you. Let me get you some. I don't want no water. What that water going to do for me? Sober you up. That's what it's going to do for you.
They be wanting some spray or something.
Nah, you good? Hold on. You got something?
What you reading down in the Proverbs?
Yeah, I'm still got more, but if you got something, you can get it.
Dang, I was just about to go into what you got about to go to.
What?
Because I have called you, refused. That's just.
Oh yeah, I was already said I got that. Okay. It says 25. It says, "But ye have set at naught at all my counsel and with none of my reproof." And the NLT says, "You ignore my advice and reject the correction I offered." You ignored it. So what is the Lord gonna do to you in that day? He gonna ignore you, right? You gonna be going through that day. Where's those men that be on the corner? Going. And if you do find one, what did the Lord say? He said he gonna make his tongue or mouth be shut and cleave to the roof of his mouth. Roughly paraphrasing.
Tongue will be cleaved to the roof of his mouth.
So there's not gonna be anything to give you. No advice, no knowledge. Those doors of mercy are shut. So what's gonna happen? Whatever is meant to happen to you is gonna happen to you, right? Let me get this real quick, because I love the scripture when it comes to that. It says Jeremiah 15:2, and it says, "It shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? And then thou shalt tell them, thus says the Lord. Such as for death to death, such as for the sword to the sword, such as for famine to the famine, So just for captivity to captivity. So whatever your judgment in that day, that's what's going to happen to you. What you reap, you shall sow, right? So when the time was good, in order to get this word, you chose not to get this word. You chose to do other things. You put your time into other things. You invested into other things, man. You didn't invest in the Lord. So why should the Lord invest in you in that day?
Okay. I got a precept.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 1 and 4. Ah, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel into anger. They are gone away backward. You know, instead of trying to, go through the straight gate, they want to go to the broad. That only leads to destruction.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Verse 5, why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. You know, our people, they refuse to receive that ointment. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be fixed. They don't want to be healed. They want to stay sick. And the problem is now it's getting worse and worse. They're waxing worse. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to get better. They don't want to come to the light ultimately.
Come on.
Because they deeds are evil.
So the Lord, he's done away with that, man. He's not going to continue to just let time, be held off because you want to continue to do wrong, but you have brothers out there that are trying to do right, man. So he's not going to punish them together anymore, right? So the ones that are doing wrong, hey, you're done for. But the ones that are doing right, you have a chance, man. You have hope, right? It says, you have more of that?
No, that's it. But this word, it gives us hope, you know what I'm saying? Because his words are faithful and true. And we know that, and that's the inspiration we give. That's why it's important, for brothers to do the videos. It's for, learning purposes, but also exhortation, to lift brothers up who understand, you know what I'm saying, to keep them going, because it's all about enduring to the end. That's when the same shall be saved.
Come on. Proverbs 1:26 says, I was also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. And why is that? Because you were laughing at his men. And by laughing at his men, you were laughing at him. Because it's not our words, it's his words. Right? So when your fear cometh, man, he's going to laugh at you. Right? Because why? You had the chance to avoid those destructions and those different things are going to be coming for you. Right? How? Because it's the Lord that's sending it after you. But you didn't want to listen. So, hey, now it's time. Didn't I say that let those be wicked still? Let those be righteous still until the end, right? So this is what you chose. This is the lot that you wanted, right? It says, verse 27, when your fear cometh as the desolation and your destruction cometh as the whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, right? So when all these different things coming upon you, right, the day of the Lord, when all these different, scourges for amendment come towards you, right? Verse 28, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Those doors of mercy. Hey, got a phone call and it cut out. I'm going to read verse 26 again. It says, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish comes upon you, right? All of these scourges for amendment, all of these different things that the Lord is going to be sending upon you to make pretty much retribution for what you've done. Because everybody has to make a sacrifice, man. Whether you make a sacrifice now or later, you decide what your sacrifice is going to be, though. All right. The men of the Lord are sacrificing themselves now in their time now. They did not say those that shall give up their own life shall save it, but those that are trying to save their life shall lose it. Right. So this is the thing. This is the balance. It says 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. What the heck? It says, then they shall call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. You're not going to find the Lord anymore. You're not going to find his prophets. Those doors of mercy are closed, right? Like it says in Judges 10:14, have those gods which put before me to save you. Call upon them, right? That's who you want to worship, and that's who you want to put your time into. Have them save you. But then you got to know that those gods are no gods, man. It says, verse 29, for they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, right? They didn't choose the fear of the Lord, and that's their problem now. Because we know, what do we know? Fear is the beginning of knowledge, right?
Beginning of wisdom.
The water. 1 Verse 30, it says that they would none of my counsel, they despise all my reproof. Right? They despise the correction of the Lord. They despise the chastising. They despise all the things that it would take in order to get them right in time for when the Lord is going to come back. Verse 31, therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. Right? In the NLT it says, therefore they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way, choking on their own schemes. So the things that you chose are going to be your downfall, man.
Ooh, that went hard.
That's going to be your downfall in that day. Verse 32, it says, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. Right? That is part of the blessings of giving up yourself now, man. He says, what was that one of Revelations? He said he will keep you from the hour of temptation.
Okay.
Right? Those that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. We understand these things through what? Through reading, through supping with the Lord. So we understand if we keep down this path, we have a great chance at being saved. Lord willing, we're part of that number, man. And even those brothers that may have to be martyrs, man, you're going to be the first ones risen. Why? Because you did a mighty act. You did a beautiful act. You stood so stiffly for the Lord. You gave your life for the Lord. You gave your life for the brethren, right? So the whole point of this, man, is to light a fire underneath you, man. Don't be simple in this world. Don't continue to go down that broad way. Go down the straight path. Yeah, it may be hard, but his yoke isn't hard. That yoke is not hard, man. Compared to what the Lord had to go through, the things that we go through are easy, man. Yeah, it may hurt at one time. Did it not say chastising? No chastising feel good when you're going through it, right? But at the end, it is what? The peaceable fruit yielded thereby, man. So in the end, we're going to understand why we went through all these things when we're finally having those new bodies. Lord willing, we're part of that number, right? So with that, we want to give all praise and glory and honor to.
Oh,
you got one more? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I was going to say, but I was going to say real quick, the Lord is explaining it's a light affliction. We need to count it all as joy. You know what I'm saying? But this is 2nd Esdras, chapter 15. Chapter 15, verse starting at 1. Behold, I'm just going to read it straight through. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. That's right. So, we cannot let, the incredulity trouble us. You know what I'm saying? We know there's going to be scoffers out there. We know it's going to be mockers. We just got to keep doing the work and keep, doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and he hears us complain continually, you know what I'm saying? We're the ones who sighing and crying for all the abominations done in the midst thereof, and at the end, he's going to protect us, from the terror that he's about to bring, upon the whole earth. He's about to visit the earth in which he made, you know what I'm saying? And people should be afraid, but they going to fear the Lord then when that time comes. They may scoff now and think it's a game, think it's a joke, they may be playing, but there ain't going to be no games when the buzzer hits, you know what I'm saying? And all hell break loose. They're going to be crying unto the Lord, but he's not going to hearken unto them. He's going to laugh. He's going to mock them when their fear cometh. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to slay it. But, yeah, that's pretty much it.
And with that, we're going to give all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash.
Shalom, Akim, Kwam Yasharallah, Kwam Yasharallah, Kwam Yasharallah, Abab Babal,
Bob, Bob.
Chemotherapy 2025. Soon.